Life before HITZ was pretty hard. I struggled a lot. I have special needs as well, so it was quite hard just to get something simple quite right. Wasn't really in school, spent most of my years at home. I just lost my confidence to speak up in lessons or speak up in anything. If something came up, I would keep it to myself and wouldn't tell anyone. Come in here, small classroom, you can go and play sports in the afternoon and in the morning, but sports something that I might like. Never ever touched a rugby ball before, never played it until now. I was a bit nervous, didn't quite know the rules or anything to do with rugby, but now I'm currently training with the Toption ladies 2 times a week. When I play rugby, I score as many tries as I can. It makes me feel good for myself. It's just given me, I think, just 100% my life back, you know. I lost my confidence like a long time ago. So from me starting, it gave me that confidence back and me believing in myself that I can achieve something.
Life before the HITZ programme was very, very up and down, very difficult, very rocky. I would be in and out of hospital from overdoses, trying to take my own life. School was very daunting. When I went to secondary school, that's when the real problems really started, like really horrible bullying. Yeah, I had a lot happen to me in school. I would be in exams, I would leave exams because I'd feel so uncomfortable. I'd be crying in the exams because I didn't want to sit down for so long. The difference between school and HITZ programme is that there's not as many students around, and you've got plenty of staff to help, and if you ever have a problem, you could go and talk to them. The way they teach you and the way they never give up on you is really, really reassuring. So I got my maths qualifications. I also got my English reading and writing. My mental health has drastically improved since doing the HITZ programme. I'm not as impulsive, so I feel overall more confident about things.
Well, I took a full year out from when I retired, and then there's only so much sort of cash in the attic and countdown you can watch before it drives you crazy. So I always intended on doing something voluntary along the line somewhere, and I looked on the Chiefs website. Having been involved with rugby and sport most of my life, I looked on the Chiefs website and I saw an advert for some help at HITZ. So I applied, came down, had a chat with Gareth and Louis, and here I am. And what I think I offer them is a non-judgmental ear. So I'm happy to sort of just sit and listen and just give support wherever I can. I run an apprenticeship scheme through my business. We open the door to everybody. Every single HITZ student has a chance to sign up on one of these apprenticeship schemes. But what it does, the most important thing, is it gives them the opportunity, and it gives them hope, it gives them an aim. Since I started HITZ, life's been great, to be honest. It's pushed me completely outside my comfort zone, and I'm learning new skills. I'm learning about education, I'm learning about mental health. And being honest, I do find it a two-way street as well, because as much as I like to think I'm helping the students, they help me as well, because I'm learning from them, and I do believe that if you mix with the young, you stay young.
A few years ago, everything was really rough. I used to always be burnt out without realising it. I wouldn't understand why I was so tired all the time, so exhausted. Sometimes I'll pick my little brother up from school when my mum's hurting, or when my stepdad's struggling, I'll help with tea. And it seems like little tasks, but every day it can get stressful, always having to be there for them. And I used to drink a lot and just waste myself away. But then I didn't realise that I was doing it to distract myself from everything going on. And then I went to HITZ, and HITZ was the place where I could unwind, relax. It wasn't a pressured atmosphere, and I could be myself. I've always had issues with my eating and my body confidence, But since being at HITZ and I opened up about it, I realised that just because I see myself a certain way doesn't mean everyone else does. It's a place where you feel understood. It's a place where you can not be okay, but realise that it's okay to not be okay all the time.